Mic check, mic check. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is 2025. We made it over. Welcome to the Steps Headed podcast. This is the first podcast of 2025. So, for those of you who are watching live, good evening. Thank you so much for taking the time to join your boy this evening. For those of you who are watching me on the playback, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to the Steps Headed podcast. I'm so excited to be sharing this moment with you guys on tonight. I got a lot going on here. So for those of you who are looking at me and be like, dude, what are you looking at? So we made some changes up in the studio. So I got a new look. So I have my monitor where I'm broadcasting, and then I got another monitor so that I can see Facebook, and then I got another monitor up there that I can see Instagram, because I want to make sure I get all of the engagements. I see and hear everything that's going on, because I don't want to miss a beat. Listen, I'm so glad that you guys decided to join me on tonight. I am glad to be here. Glad to be here. Come on, clap, 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 clap. We made it into 2025. This is an amazing time for kind of looking at this thing called life from a different set of lenses. But we made it. We made it. So excited once again that you all decided to join me on tonight. I don't know if any of you got the latest weather update, but winter decided to show up today, because bruh, it's cold outside. Like, it's cold in real life and in real time. It's cold. You want to come say hey to the people? You don't want to come say hey to the people? You're not dressed to say hey to the people? Oh, okay. Well, you got to come in. They see your shadow. They come on, look close, a little more. I should snatch you in. So that is Happy New Year from one of my crumb snatchers. Crumb snatcher number 2, who I also refer to as my broke best friend / roommate. She is living with me, and she wanted to come on just to say, hey, but she says she's not dressed to be on camera. So I think one day in the near future, we're going to do a daddy-daughter show. I'm going to bring her on so she can let y'all know how amazing a father I am. What an amazing person, an amazing guy. It better be what she say. So she get on here, do too much, and you know. I'm sorry. I almost said something. So again, thank you guys so much for joining me on tonight. We got a lot going on. We got quite a few things that we wanted to discuss. Um, First and foremost, I am compelled to do this. My thoughts and prayers go out to the Schrader family. Um, Steve Schrader, who was the chief engineer for WJTV, he transitioned on yesterday. I had the opportunity of working with Steve during my tenure at WJTV. I worked directly with him. He was actually my boss. And so I got the news on yesterday that he um, that he transitioned, and so my thoughts and prayers go out to the Schrader family. My thoughts and prayers go out to the WJTV family, because you know, Steve was the one who knew where all the bodies were buried. Um, Steve had that thing running like a fine-tuned machine, but he was the only one that knew where the fines and the tunes were. So, uh, if anything, all of a sudden just kind of gets a little wonky at WJTV, that's because Steve playing around in the control room. So once again, um, thoughts and prayers go to the family of Steven Schrader, who was the chief engineer at WJTV. Rest in peace, sir. Rest in peace. I don't know the details surrounding everything, and I'm not going to put any information that I know out there just because it's not anybody else's business. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. I will say this man has cheated death several times. And so I am again I'm praying for his family. Um so I am without my co-host on tonight. And I just got a text message from her that she is under the weather. Now, I don't know if under the weather is another term for something else in 2025, but I'm gonna just go with she under the weather. That's what I'm gonna say. However, um, she has a post that she put up on Facebook that I actually want to unpack tonight. So I hope she's watching, because even if she don't come on, I want to see these comments. Excuse me, and I want to see this interaction because this is a good one. This is definitely a steps edit conversation. Before we get into that, let's talk about a few things. So I mentioned Steve Schrader, but my thoughts and prayers also go out to our former president's family, President Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter was president when I was born, so he was the first president that I knew about. Well, technically, I didn't know about him until I had already, uh, till he was out of office. But an amazing individual, from the things that I've seen and heard about him, and most recently in his transitioning and his passing, um, the things that he has accomplished and the things that he did. And I was talking to my mom about it, and she mentioned that one of the things, most of the things that he did to solidify his legacy were things that he had done after he left office. And so, again, thoughts and prayers go out to the family of President Jimmy Carter. Um, I want to say Jimmy Carter decided he wanted to get out of here before another Trump administration. Put up, boom, ching. Um, and so, yeah, he lived to be 100 years old. He is a centennial, he lived to be 100. And so, again, our thoughts and prayers go out to the Carter family. Also, so tragic what happened in New Orleans on January the 1st. Thoughts and prayers go out to all of the people in New Orleans and those who were affected by that act of terror. I'm not going to say, I know the news is labeling this as a terrorist attack. I'm not going to say, it was a terrorist attack, but I'm saying it was definitely an act of terror. It was, I've seen so many posts talking about people who were in the area and they left right before it happened, and people who talk about how at any given moment, and I'm one of those, at any given moment I could be in New Orleans for whatever reason. I could be in New Orleans um to see a Saints game, or I could be, and yes, I am a Saints fan. I said what I said. I could be in New Orleans performing. I could be in New Orleans just to be hanging out, you know? Going to New Orleans is that's like going across the street to your auntie house. Um, and so the fact that this heinous act was it happened and against all of these people. There was one story that really just pulled on my heart because there was a young lady who was in New Orleans. Excuse me. There was a young lady who was in New Orleans. And she was one of the victims, and she wasn't even supposed to be in New Orleans. She snuck out of the house with her cousin, and they went to New Orleans to be on Bourbon Street for New Year's, not knowing that this was going to happen. Uh, that's a hard reality. That's a hard pill to swallow. So we're praying for the people of New Orleans, all of those families who were affected by that, and just praying for our nation as a whole. Man, I mean, gosh, we've had some things that happened here locally in the city of Jackson. We've had some things that have happened across the state, some things, of course, in our nation, and we just got to bear down and we got to pray and you know just love on these folks, man. Just if you beefing with somebody, squash it. If you got somebody that you mad at, squash it. I had a conversation with a group of friends several years ago because of some things I was dealing with personally, and I asked in this particular group, I asked the question, but I also asked the question to myself: what if the last conversation you had with someone was the last conversation you had with them? If the last words you said were the last words you could ever say, what would those words be? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get this cough under control. It literally came out of nowhere. I don't know what this is all about. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with these abrupt weather changes because one day it's 80 degrees, the next day is 8 degrees. That's a lot. But what if that last conversation you had was the last conversation? What if the last thing you said to someone who's close to you was not out of love or not out of care or not out of affection? And I understand, don't get me wrong, we get angry. We have our moments, but please, the Bible says, don't let the sun go down on your wrath. So before you go to bed, get it right, or at least have a plan or something. But man, you don't want people to just go to bed and slip away from here because then you don't have the chance to fix it. Um, and that can be devastating. I am, I'm reminiscent of several friends that I lost on last year who are my age, um, some younger, uh, some older. Had some very close friends who transitioned on last year, and it was heartbreaking. And so to be in a place and a space, man, where you can just love on people and give them a hug, a handshake, dap them up, but just don't let little petty stuff put you in a space where you miss out on an opportunity to forgive. Man, this is not the direction that I wanted to go, but it's real. It's real. And so that's just kind of where I am right now. That's the headspace I'm in. But we finna get into this conversation, this post from my co-host, Miss Sonia Valentine Allen. She put a post up on Facebook, and I'm going to share this post. I'm going to read this post. Uh, and I must say, listener discretion is advised. Okay. This is almost one of these conversations that we need to do. Step Said It After Dark. Uh, man, Sonia, I hope you watching, and I hate you not on here to do this, to do this letter with me. To talk this out with me because this is a good one. I think I'm gonna talk about it because when I saw it, it just kind of prompted me. but we gonna have to recap this one. You gonna have to the next week be prepared because we're gonna discuss this. So here we go. Here we go. This is going to be the Steps Headed Podcast letter. This letter is from, well, it's not two Steps Headed, but this conversation was written, this post was written by Miss Sonia Valentine Allen, and it reads, reminder, we are too old to keep falling for nonsense relationships without any form of purpose. We are too old for relationships. We are too old for relationships when you are their first option for dating, but the last option for marriage. It's truly sad, even more because you always know that what you have could not lead to marriage, but you choose to stay anyway. Too old for companionship. A love based on pity is not love at all. Don't settle for an anyhow partner because you have a debt to repay or a promise to keep with someone that is not the right one for you. Too old for situationships. You cannot keep making up excuses to stay with someone who is not ready to commit into making you a priority. You beg for love, attention, communication, loyalty, faithfulness, commitment, contentment, and consistency. Yet you are still there saying, I don't know how to leave. Too old for fornication ships. If the only satisfaction you are getting out of that relationship are the different dimensions of sex they give you, then you are still very much a baby. Sex is not love. They are only with you for as long as they can catch an erection and ovulation horniness. Too old for transaction ships. Sadly, many relationships are transactions disguised as love. Whew, boy, this is heavy. When you know they are with you because of what they can get from you, you have no fellowship with conditional relationships. Too old for a relationship where you're only loved when it's convenient for them. This is the year to make a decision for a relationship that counts. We haven't waited this long for the right partner to end up with the wrong one. Don't waste this year. It will be your fault. Man, Sonya, you said a lot right here. I'm gonna have to break these down one at a time because you done gave me some new definitions. I'm talking about you have redefined I know relationships, I know situationships. Uh Thanks to Will Smith and Jada, we know what an entanglement is. Um, but man, you opened up some others with this one. We got to dig into this. All right. So too old for a relationship when you are their first option for dating, but their last option for marriage. It's truly sad, even more because you always know that what you have could not lead to marriage, but you choose to stay anyway. So I'm going to repost this. I put it in my original post, but I'm going to repost this just in case anybody wants to come in the room with me. I just posted the link. So if any of you want to jump in the room and have this conversation, if you want to talk about this with me, I just put the link. So just click the link and come on in the room. Um, and if you don't want to, that's fine. I understand. Also, if you want to come in, but you don't feel like you camera ready, you can leave your camera off. We'll still be able to hear you. Um, and so, hold on, let me put it up here as well. All right. So, option number one, She said we are too old for relationships. So a relationship is when you are their first option for dating, but their last option for marriage. It's truly sad, even more because you always know that what you have will never lead to marriage, but you choose to stay anyway. Now, I almost want to play devil's advocate on this one because there is a danger, and don't get me wrong, I understand, you know, delayed, you're in a relationship and you have these promises of marriage and you've been in this relationship, situationship, new term, relationship for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 15 years, and you never get married. I get it. But I also believe sometimes in relationships, we can be in such a rush to get to the altar that we don't really know what we're marrying. We can be in such a rush, especially after you cross a certain threshold in your age. Uh, I, you know, I know people who have been in a hurry to get married and they were in a bigger hurry to get divorced. I know people who were together for 12, 15 years. They finally got married. It just didn't work out. Something about, and I'm not, I mean, I don't know. I don't have the answer to this one. I do think it is unfair to string somebody along. If you are with somebody and you have no intention of getting married and you know they want to get married, then it's not fair for you to hold them on the shelf or to hold them, to keep them off the market because you don't want anybody else to get them, but you don't want to fully commit to it. That's wrong. Um, I do believe though that as long as there's an understanding, and as long as we have realistic timelines and realistic expectations in place, then I do believe that uh, delay is not always denial. Um, I've had this conversation, and there's a thing where a lot of times women feel like, and I'm finna get myself in a whole lot of trouble. I'm okay because I'm in this room by myself. I'm in my space by myself, and so if I think I'm okay until I walk out the house. But there's a thing where sometimes women feel like a man knows when he wants to marry you. Like if a man wants to marry you, he knows that he wants to marry you. And that's true. But just because a man wants to marry you, that doesn't mean that man is ready to marry you. I'll say that again for the people in the back. Just because a man wants to marry you, that doesn't mean that man is ready to marry you. The same applies for women. Just because a woman wants to marry you, that doesn't mean that woman is ready to be married. Just because you want to get married, that don't mean you ready to get married. We can look at that as children when we were growing up. I was ready to be an adult. Or yeah, I was ready to be an adult. No, I wanted to be an adult, but I wasn't ready to be an adult. And I didn't realize how unready I was to be an adult until I started having to adult, until I had to start adulting. And then I was like, oh no, this ain't what I signed up for. I wasn't ready for this. So a lot of times, we like the convenience of marriage. We like the romance of marriage. We like the what's the word I'm looking for? We like the the fairy tales that you get from marriage. We like all of that. But the reality is that there's a responsibility that comes with marriage. Um, there's a sacrifice that comes with marriage, and a lot of times we look at, we have these ideas and these isolated ideologies about what marriage should look like based on what we've seen on TV and books that we've read and conversations that we've heard other people have. But one of the things, there's a Tyler Perry movie called Why Did I Get Married? I hate that movie. It's both of them. Why Did I Get Married and Why Did I Get Married Too? I hate both of those movies. And I had people tell me, "Oh, that's a good date night movie." No, it ain't. Nope. 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 And then it looks like everything works out in the end. You want me to tell you why it works out in the end? Because it's a script. Okay. If I could have a script that goes with not just marriage, if I had a script that goes with life and I could follow that script and my co-star followed that script, then all we got to do is follow the script. But life ain't scripted. What happens when your partner ad libs or when your partner goes off script? Then what do? Man, I was just in a play last. Well, it was December 2023. I was in a stage play. It was called The Brownie: An Amazing Journey, or An Amazing Trip. I'm sorry. We'll be doing it again coming up in May, I believe. Stay tuned. I have all the details. I'm pretty sure Felicia is watching this. I'm sorry, Felicia is watching this, and she gonna rip me a new one because I'm not doing a good job of promoting this play. Uh, I'm actually one of the stars. I'm the assistant director. Uh, I wear a lot of hats, but I'm saying all of that to say we had a script when we did the play. We had a script. I this back on because we way off script. And but then we end up being way off script. And when we get off script, we gotta how we gonna get back? How are we gonna get back to singing to the same sheet of music? How are we gonna get back to dancing to the same drum beat? And so I feel like I'm off script now because, you know, I'm so here we go. Let's get back to the post. So a relationship, that's when you're in a relationship that one person wants to get married, the other person doesn't want to get married, but they're not being honest about it. And so they just stringing you along. I think that's wrong. Look, be honest. If you don't want to get married, let that person know you don't want to get married. And if they want to get married, then let them go. At least if they decide to stay, they stay knowing very well that this is probably not going anywhere, but I'm willing to settle. But you got to be honest and at least let these people know, hey, I don't want to get married. Or, hey, I'm dating with a purpose. I'm dating to get married. I'm dating because I want to find that woman who is going to be with me for the rest of my life. I'm not just dating because I ain't got nothing better to do with my time. I'm dating with a purpose. And then when you put that out there up front, and if he or she says, you know what, I'm just out here having fun, I'm enjoying life, I ain't really ready to be tied down. I just got out of a relationship, I just got out of a marriage, I just, I'm still finding myself. Then you, don't hold people hostage. Because that's where the song "I Bust the Windows Out Your Car" came from. All right, number two, too old for a companion. I'm sorry, too old for a compassion ship. A love based on pity is not love at all. Don't settle. Don't settle for an anyhow partner because you have a debt to repay or a promise to keep. with someone that is not the right one for you. So this is a good one. It's a compassion ship. So don't be with me because you feel sorry for me. Don't be with me because you well, I I'm just gonna help you. I'm just gonna help you improve the quality of your life. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't be with me because you pity me. Cause pity ain't love. We sung this hymn in the church. It said, I love the Lord. He heard my cry and he pitied every groan. But he didn't, his pity and my groan wasn't because he loved me. He sent his son to die on a cross because he loved me. But I don't want no pity ship. I do not want that. Don't be with me because you feel sorry for me. Don't be with me because you feel like, oh, well, he ain't going to be able to do no better. No, I promise you I can. If your purpose for being with me is because you feel like I can't do no better and I'm with you, I'm already doing bad. I can do bad by myself. I don't want it. I don't want it. So too old for a compassion ship. Too old for a situationship. Listen, it's a whole lot of situationships out here. Um, you got folk who out here just this is what I'm gonna say. And I've had a lot of letters that have come to the Steps Added podcast that have been based on situationships. And this is what I'm gonna say. Every man and every woman deserves to be with someone who is going to love them unconditionally, unapologetically, and uninhibited. I'm going to say that again. Every person, man or woman, deserves to be with someone who is going to love them unconditionally, unrestricted, uninhibited, and unapologetically. Which means if you got a husband or a wife, you can't love nobody else because now you loving me with restrictions. I can't call you after a certain time. I can't come see you I can only see you during certain times. There's a song and I'm talking about we jam this song. Oh, we jam this song so hard. The song is me and Mrs. Jones. We got a thing going on. Y'all do realize Miss Jones got a Mr. Jones. And whoever's singing the song, he got a Mrs. somewhere else. Because in the song, he says she got her own obligations, and so do I. hmm And then Whitney Houston got a song that says, I'm saving all my love for you. A few stolen moments is all that we share. You have your family, and they need you there. Though I tried to resist being last on your list, no other man gonna do. So I'm saving all my love for you. That's a shame that you saving all your love for him and he's spreading his love all over everybody. He got a whole family at home. It's another song by, I think it's Guy, called Piece of My Love. Oh, we jam this song. I'm talking about we jam this song. Teddy Riley, that wasn't Teddy Riley. Aaron Hall said, baby, you can't have all of me because I'm not totally free. I can't tell you everything that's going on. There's a few things in my past that cannot be explained. So I'm asking you, baby, to be with me for a little while. Then he said, please hush. No questions asked. Just lay back and relax. Kick off your shoes. Let your pretty hair down. Since we be together, I'm giving you a piece of my love. All situationships. I don't want it. I don't want it. If I can't have it all, I don't want it at all. Now, tweet that. In 2025, if I can't have it all, I don't want it at all. It's all or none. Too old for situationships. You cannot keep making up excuses to stay with someone who is not ready to commit or make you a priority. That's a situationship and a relationship right here seem to be pretty the same. You beg for love, attention, communication, loyalty, faithfulness, commitment, contentment, and consistency, and yet they are still saying, and you are still there saying, I don't know how to leave. Or in most situationships, you're saying he gonna leave her for me, or she gonna leave him for me. Too old for fornication ships. Now, Sonya, I need you to mind your business on this one. Let me stop. I got church members who watch my podcast. That's right. That's right. We are too old for fornication ships. If the only satisfaction you are getting out of that relationship are the different dimensions of sex they give you, then you are still very much a baby. Sex is not love. Now, that's true. Sex is not love. They are only with you for as long as they can catch an erection and ovulation horniness. So the only time you want to be with me is when you need a little itch scratch. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, this just got good. I'm assuming because her camera is off, I'm assuming that she just wants to be heard and not seen. But y'all, my co-host has entered the room. Sonya, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Mic check,
There it
check,
is.
check, 1, 2.
There you are. Which one of these we finna go back and grab? Which where we going? What we doing?
Okay, I was getting ready, baby, I was getting ready to sing a verse of the song.
Sonya, what song you finna sing?
A few stolen moments is all that we share.
Situationship. You want me to you want, I'm gonna give you the Southern Soul equivalent to Saving All My Love for You. You ready?
Okay.
I left home. Yeah. To be with my side piece. So while you saying I'm saving all my love for you, he's singing I left home to be with my side piece. But I'm saving all my love for you. Mm-mm. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if you a side piece, you baby, every meal comes with an entree and at least 2 sides. So baby, you just mashed potatoes or green beans. You just a side. But he
Right.
finna go home and lay up with this chicken. All right, so since you're on here now, this the one I'm glad you popped in on this one. Now, we talked about all of them. I'm at the transaction ship now. Now, I do have a question though. Where you get these from? You just sat down and at the first of the year and said, you know what? These are the things that I'm not putting up with in 2025. Or did you see these somewhere?
When I tell you I've been writing this stuff forever.
Because now I'm gonna tell you that when I first read it, that relationship, I said, girl, you done said something out your mouth with this one. You did your good talking with relationship.
Yeah.
And
you know what
then
I'm saying?
compassionship, yeah, I kind of get that one. Of course, we all know situationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the fortification ship.
Yeah.
Yes,
You feel
and I
sorry.
said it the way I said it. I said what I said. Fortification. Ship.
Fortification.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Come up out of it. Come up out of it.
I ain't saying I was in it. What you talking about? I am holy. We love Jesus over here.
Come on. I love God. You don't love God?
What's wrong with
What's
you?
wrong with you?
Yeah, we love
Right.
God over here. So yes.
Exactly.
But then this transaction ship. Now this is a real reality. This, and not that the other ones are not real, but I know a lot of situations where, and I'm loving these terms because it gives a point of reference to a lot of stuff that people got going on that they just like. A lot of these were just literally lumped into a situationship, but everything really is not a situationship. And so, like this one, this transaction ship, like I know people who stay in a relationship just because we got a house together, or we just re-signed a lease, or we got all of this furniture together and we don't know what we gonna do with it, or we got these kids together and we got it's just cheaper for us to stay together. But how much is it costing you? You might be saving a few dollars, but you are sacrificing your soul. You sacrificing your sanity. You sacrificing your dignity. You sacrifice, man, you can have these dollars.
Mm-hmm.
I can get more dollars. I can always, long as the U.S. Mint is open, as long as, look, they might not be printing money no more, and I'll still be making dollars. I print, I was finna get myself in trouble. Nope. I can always make money.
Yeah.
But I can't. It take more. I have to work more hours to regain an ounce of my dignity than it would take me to make $100.
Absolutely.
I would have to work more hours to rebuild my self-respect than it would take me to rebuild a whole kingdom. I'd rather rebuild a kingdom than try to rebuild my self-respect.
Oh, I know you're right about it.
So yeah, But see, that's one of the reasons why I don't do the whole cohabitation thing. Like I don't believe. I've always said, if you good enough to live with, you good enough to marry. Now, for those who have made the decision to do what they do, I don't judge. My major was computer science, not criminal justice. I don't judge.
But that's true. I mean, I don't necessarily judge either, but it like you just said, if you know, it's the whole if you got the cow.
So why buy the cow when you get the milk for free?
Exactly, right.
Well,
And why buy
but
the
now
cow
you
when
know
you get
you
the milk?
got to get you got to make sure that milk ain't spoiled. And I'm back.
Wait. I can't even get my composure back. Wait. Okay.
No, you should not. Like again, a lot of times, but that's how you end up in a transaction ship because I'm in a relationship with you. We play in house and we just signed a lease on this piece of property for a year, and the mortgage on the house is the mortgage on the house is uh or not, the rent is $1,500. I can cover 750, but I can't cover the full 15. But if you leave me, then I'm responsible for this full 15. So I got to stay with you for at least a year. But the problem is, while I stay with you this year, I didn't put a system in place. I don't have an exit strategy. So
Mhm.
now the year is up. What I'm going to do? Well, I might as well re-sign the lease. But now I'm locked in for another however long. It's a transaction. And now we bought all this furniture. What we gonna do with this furniture? And we ain't had the money to get the furniture outright, so we paying on the furniture. We went to rental center. We paying on this furniture because we didn't just want a 32-inch TV. We wanted a 92-inch TV. Well, I can't leave till the TV paid off.
Oh Lordy.
And then the
Lord.
cable in my name, but the lights in her name. Well, if she leave, I ain't got no light. So what I'm gonna do about cable? So I got to stay. And then,
Oh Lord.
the bed, she brought the bed with her. So if she leaves, she gonna take the bed. Then what I'm gonna
Oh,
sleep on? I'm too old to sleep on an air mattress. I need the purple mattress. So I got to stay.
the purple. You need the purple match.
Hey, listen, I need the purple mattress. Or green or blue.
Oh Lord.
So I got to stay. Then while I was in the relationship, I done jacked up my credit because I done bought all this stuff that I can't afford. So now I can't. I was doing better before this, but now I'm doing bad. I can't leave. That's a transaction ship.
Yep, that's transaction.
And then we got the fellowship. Now listen. Now hold on. Well, and you on the line. So let's talk about what's wrong with a fellowship. What's wrong with a fellowship?
What's wrong with a fellowship?
Yeah, what's wrong with a fellowship?
Oh my Lord, have mercy, Jesus.
Oh
Let's
wait,
see.
nope. I misread.
Yeah,
I
you
misread.
misread that one
So
because I'm
you
like,
have no fellowship with conditional relationships. Gotcha. You're going for
right.
a relationship where you're only loved when it's convenient for them. Okay, now I respect that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's on me. I misread the post. Please forgive me.
Yeah.
But I said that early, even when we talk about situationships.
Mm-hmm.
As a person, I deserve to be able to be with somebody unconditionally,
Mm-hmm.
unapologetically, and
Right.
uninhibited.
Yes.
If we got conditions, if I gotta apologize, or if I got restrictions, that's not the kind of love I want. I don't want
What
that
you
relationship.
what do you mean when you say restrictions though? That's a bit harsh.
Now,
What do you
I
mean
mean, not really.
restrictions?
I can only call you during certain times of day. I can only come see you during certain times. Now I understand I can't just show up at your job. Like I'm talking about. I'm not talking about just reckless. I'm not trying to mess up your livelihood.
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't gonna just show up at your job, but
Okay.
I can't call you after 9:30, or I can only call you during certain time. And then when I call, you got my number saved in your phone as Pizza Hut. What? Or I'm gonna make it even realer. So I call you. My name in your phone is not Stefan. My name in your phone is Stephanie. So I'm not
Stephanie.
your man. I'm one of your girlfriends. No,
Right,
you will
y'all.
not. You will not save me in your phone as Stephanie. I don't want it.
Oh my
I don't want it.
God. Wait a minute.
I don't want it. And I don't want to be Pizza Hut either.
You don't want to be Pizza Hut either.
I don't want to be Pizza Hut.
Look, that is so funny because I done seen the opposite in real life.
Mm.
So instead of Stephanie, it was Stefan.
You see what I'm saying? Or watch this. Or watch this. Or I'm just in the phone as Step.
Yeah, right.
So,
Yeah,
that's that. Let me take this Step calling me.
yeah.
So now I'm having a conversation because I don't even realize you got somebody. So I'm having a conversation. You heard, girl, yeah, girl. Girl.
Yup. But they set them situationships up like that though. The
But that's for
situation,
people who want a
they set you up like
situationship.
that. Huh?
That's for people who want a situationship.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, and see,
the
I don't
ones
want
that
it.
want it.
I don't want it. Okay, so somebody just put on Instagram, or they put you in there as best friend. Nope.
Best friend.
Nope. You gonna put my name in your phone.
I mean my name. You hear me?
My name.
Yes. And if my name can't be in your phone, I can't be in your life.
Okay. Ooh, tweet that.
Tweet that.
If
Tweet
my
it.
name can't be in your phone, I can't be in your life.
That's from Sonya V. 2025. God dog it.
and okay, so that was Sonya V. I don't know if Sonya heard Step. So Stephen B said, if I can't have it all, I don't want it at all.
Come on. Cause I like that. That's
If
Stephen B.
I
Come on,
can't have it
Stephen B.
all,
2025.
I don't want it at all.
Exactly.
Don't be putting my name in your phone. But see, that's what I mean when I say restriction.
Okay, I get you.
When I say uninhibited,
Yeah.
that's what I mean.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I mean when I say uninhibited. I don't want to be. Now I'm okay. I'm okay with, and I don't even know if I'm okay with a pet name. No, this is what I'm okay with. What I'm okay with, I know who I am to you. I know who you are to me. And we are living that in our truth.
Okay.
So if I'm gonna be a side dude, let me be a side dude because I committed to be the side dude, not because I'm a side dude and didn't know I was the side dude.
Right. Yeah, you have to know that. Yeah, it need to
Because
be
you
talked
got some
about.
people out there who they'll do it.
Yeah, but they just need to know. They want to know. They agree to it. All of it.
But watch this. The other part of the equation is, if I'm your side dude, don't be mad when you find out I got a side piece.
But normally that's still how they do it.
No, because I know guys who will make a woman a side, but they want to be the main.
Now I've known some situations like that too. But I mean, it's really these days now. It's really like, okay, I'm gonna be your side, and then I got a side. So we gon', everybody know that the side is the side.
I mean, but and that's when everybody agrees.
That's when everybody agree. Yeah.
So, but you've seen these posts on Facebook where you see man, I saw my girlfriend out with another dude for dinner and I can't even tell my wife.
What?
Why you mad?
I mean, now, come on, right?
Nope.
You can't, right? You ain't got no right to be mad at her.
You see what I'm saying?
No right.
But it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Exactly.
How does it feel when I pull a you on you?
Thank you. See?
So I'm supposed to see my woman out with another dude. No, not another dude. I'm supposed to see my woman out with a man, and I'm supposed to be cool. But then when my woman see me out with another woman, it's a problem. No, you got you one, I got me one.
That's right. If that's how y'all doing it, that's how.
But we gotta be honest.
Yep.
We gotta determine. Okay, this is the type of relationship that we gonna have.
Mm-hmm.
So you got some people who'll be like, they'll be in a relationship. You got somebody, I don't want to get married. I don't want to get married. Oh, okay, cool. We can do this forever. As long as we fully commit. We decide we're gonna be monogamous.
Yeah.
We fully committed in this relationship and we know what it is. I know older people who have done that because they don't want to mess up their Social Security.
They don't want to mess up right.
Like they got benefits that will be messed up if they get married.
Right.
And so let me just say, I don't condone this behavior. But I understand.
I understand it too. You ain't gonna don't mess with my money now.
Lord. So Felicia, Miss Brookins, I need you to click the link. I'm already an hour over. Like I'm already over time. I need you to click the link and come on in the room.
Felicia.
She talking about
on my
personal page.
She said what?
She on my personal page, but she always talking about I don't like that. I don't like to share my piece. Click the link and come on in the room.
Get over on here and click the link and come to the room.
I ain't even got time. I'm already over my time. Click the link and come on in the room.
Yep, but yeah, I was all total honesty here. I don't even care at this point right here, Steph. I'm gonna say something, and I don't care. Okay. I know. Look at you. Oh my God. Okay, I might not should say it then. Oh my God. Okay.
Oh, no, you ain't not going on and say it. Go on and say it. No, go on and say it. Said it. The people have a right to know.
I was just gonna say that, like we already talked about it, how people how it's crazy how people are accepting of all these different ships. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They're accepting of all of these different ships or whatever, to the point where, a dude told me, he was like, I don't care, I'll be your side dude forever. I said, what? He said, I'll be your side dude forever. I said, oh, no, sir. No, sir, you won't. That's crazy.
Why?
Like, they be really wanting to do that. They be really wanting to do that and think that's going to work for them. I mean, you know.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
I know, right?
I can't do it. I catch feelings. I'm honest with mine. And in order for me to be a side dude, I can't catch feelings.
You ain't supposed to.
Like, I can't, but that's the problem. I catch feelings. I catch feelings.
You ain't supposed to. It just is what it is. You get together when you link up, and then that's it.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Don't want it.
If I can't have it all, I don't want it at all.
Yeah, come on now.
I'm saying I'm worth more. I deserve more.
Absolutely.
I know my worth.
Mm-hmm. And that's what it boils down to with all these ships.
You
gotta know your worth. You gotta know your worth.
I know my worth.
Yeah. Both parties involved gotta know their worth. You know.
Okay, so now I got a question for you, and I'm gonna ask this question and then I'm gonna wrap it up. I need you to tell me what ship this falls into. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You ready? And you might have to make up a ship for this one. But I need to know. I need to know what I'm finna give you a scenario, and I need you to tell me what ship this falls into. All right, you ready?
I think so. Go ahead.
All right, you got a husband and a wife. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They married.
Okay.
They not necessarily happily married, but they are married.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Uh-oh. Hold on. Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Okay.
I was trying to take a nap. I was trying to rest, and honey, you rattle my nerves.
Okay, so here we go. I want to know what ship this falls into. You got a husband and a wife, right? They're married.
Oh, I came in just
necessarily happily married, but they are married.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The husband comes home.
Mm-hmm. This gonna be some bullshit, but that's what that's gonna be. I can see this already. This about to be some bullshit. This what you got me about to be here for? This bullshit.
The husband comes home only to find his wife in the bedroom with another man.
Praying, probably.
Nah, he's standing up doing the Captain Morgan.
Here we go.
And she's down on her knees. What kind of ship is that?
Bullshit. Mistaken ship. We have talked about this already.
So now, when the husband dragged this man out in the streets,
oh my goodness,
he made a mistake, ship, and he got shot. Ship.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, to the podcast, the one and only Miss Author Felicia Kelly Perkins.
Well, thank you, Stephen.
So
I'm glad we can clear that little misunderstanding up, because you don't seem to want to let it go.
Well, I mean, Kenny Wayne got shot. That's all I'm saying.
That was a mishap ship.
Kenny Wayne got shot by his wife.
Right.
That's a divorce ship.
It was a misunderstanding. We gonna
That's
clear
an
it up.
attempted murder ship. That's a she should get life ship. That's a she finna be traded on sale by like D for a kind of cigarette ship.
You know, you
Ladies
really,
and gentlemen,
really
this
need to get
is Miss Felicia Brookins. She is the author and the star of Brownie
Yes,
An
star, baby.
Unforgettable Trip. Felicia, go ahead and give us all the details about when the play is going to be and everything that's going on. Now, we want Felicia. We do not want Nadine. We want Felicia.
I got it. Okay, well, thank you so much.
Kenny Wayne and Mama Ruth is in the building.
Yes, she is. Yeah. So the production is going to be May the 3rd at 3 p.m. at Hines Community College in Raymond, Mississippi. And you can get ready to purchase your tickets in about another week. We'll have the link posted up. Hopefully, you'll also be to purchase some merch. We need butts and seats. We need the place packed. And yes, we need production sponsors. And of course, Stephen plays the unfaithful husband because he's only faithful to the street. But thank you, Stephen. I appreciate this opportunity.
Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. Let me make a phone call real quick.
Is there about to be a misunderstanding?
Hold on. I'm making a phone call. Mama Ru. Mama Ru.
Yes, son-in-law.
See, this ain't right.
I need you to clarify something for the people on the podcast.
Okay, what happened? What's happening?
Felicia just called me. I'm sorry. Nadine just called me unfaithful.
Called you unfaithful.
That's what she called me.
Unfaithful. He faithful to the streets.
Hold on. Let me call Nate. Nadine.
See, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. This the same energy we had in a therapy session a couple of days ago.
And it's still the same energy.
Let me tell you, on here to save you now.
Let me tell you one thing. If I was close to you, I would choke your tongue up out your throat.
Do it.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Yeah, you're saying that now, but if I was close to you, got a good husband. And you try to treat him any kind of way.
You know why? Because it is a confusion ship in the marriage ship.
Okay, I done told you, just give me my divorce ship, and then we ain't got to worry about this ship no more.
I done told you that ain't happening.
And let the ship sail on by.
Okay.
The ship ain't sailing. It ain't going out of dock.
Here we go. We gonna call it a fellowship, and this fella finna get out the ship.
Yeah. See, if he wasn't acting like that, we could have a better relationship. But whatever. We can do a transaction ship.
I should have set this up as a relationship.
I should have let you stay my side piece when you was it. Nah.
But I'm unfaithful.
Well, that was before.
All right.
In marriage.
See, we finna turn this thing into another hour.
The cookie had you crazy, and you thought you wanted a marriage ship. That's what the problem was. And then you was willing to be in a side piece because cookie had you crazy. It's a cookie ship.
And now you in the back room on the Captain Morgan ship. Down on your knees ship.
The lies you tell.
Wasn't nobody praying.
So wouldn't, but I tell you
somebody was calling on the name.
At the end
Don't do it.
At the end of all of this, all y'all gonna be going to that hell ship.
Hell ship. I'm gonna skip that ride.
Not you, son-in-law.
Stephen. Okay. Not me, Stephen. Yeah.
Not
Kenny Wayne. Oh yeah, Kenny Wayne first on the list. They ain't even going in alphabetical order to get him the things he has done.
I bet you Nadine don't make it.
Bet she will.
Bet Kenny make it for they did. Matter of fact, Kenny Wayne gonna be the usher at the gate. Be like, mm-mm. No.
Yeah, right. And
No.
I'm gonna be right there beside it.
Come,
And I got your
Can
back.
you move out the way? Can you move over, please? Can you
All
move
this
over, please?
animosity ship. All this
Can you move over, please? We got people who want to come on in. We got people who actually made it into the no. Excuse me.
Pastor Craig, yeah, like Pastor Craig.
I don't.
Don't even bring that name up.
Champagne.
She said, "Don't even bring that name up."
So, all right,
Well,
y'all.
look,
Hey,
you know what? I'm just gonna make you some brownies.
Y'all go.
That'll
You
take
all.
all this. This will make
Tickets
all
will be
this.
available soon, and you all can be a part of all of this drama
Yes.
that you will be seeing. It is with the stage play, The Brownie, and an unforgettable trip. It is going to be on May 3rd at what time?
3 p.m. But you be there
3
about
p.m.
9 a.m. You be there about 9. Because you know we have to take time to get you right on together and get you ready. Yeah. So you'll know how to act literally on stage. Oh,
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't tongue ship. Control ship.
I was really trying to bring this back in.
Really in.
But hold on. One thing that I do have is control ship. So, all right. So once again, the stage play, The Brownie, and Unforgettable Trip is going to be May 3rd at Hines Community College at 3 p.m. Tickets will be available here. We'll be announcing it. We'll let you all know. This has been the show, Sonya. Thank you for jumping on.
Oh,
I
definitely.
appreciate you.
Yeah, I had to come on. Yeah.
Hopefully next week you'll be feeling better.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate the love.
Just go on make you a nice hot toddy.
Yep, that's what I'm finna do. You know I'm finna do it.
See that? Doing the most. Doing the most. All right. We finna go on get out of here. Let me play my get out of here music. Once again, this has been the Steps Edit Podcast. I am your host, Stephen B, and my co-host, Sonya V.
Absolutely.
She on here. You can't see her, but she here.
I'm here.
And we gon' y'all pray for y'all just pray. Just pray. When you go back and watch the podcast, for those of you who just coming on, when you watch podcasts, you'll know why to pray. So just pray for her. She'll be all right. So listen, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please like, follow, subscribe. We are Steps Edit across all social media platforms. We are Steps Edit on Facebook, Steps Edit on Instagram, Steps Edit on YouTube, Steps Edit on TikTok, Steps Edit on Twitter or X, Steps Edit on MySpace, Steps Edit on the Vine, Steps Edit. We're working on the website to get that back up and running, www.stepsedit.com. If you have a post that you want us to talk about, or if you have a letter that you want to submit, if you have a video that you want us to critique, if you have anything that you want us to just talk about on the show, you can send it to me. Excuse me, drop that in my inbox. Or you can send me an email at stepsedit@gmail.com. I think I covered all the bases. Am I missing anything, Sonya?
Nope, you got it.
All right. Well, thank you all again for hanging out with us. And once again, just pray for her, y'all. Just pray for her. But once again, this is the Steps Edit Podcast. And if anybody asks you where you get your information from, you know what to tell them. Steps Edit. We'll see y'all next week. Y'all have a good night. Love you.